Our car tester Ines Petri is in Amsterdam, which she says is full of bikes and charging stations, so it's a great place to test an electric car. And today she's going to do just that and take out Hyundai's new Ioniq Electric. The e-sedan was launched back in 2016, and Hyundai has just released a new updated version. It has new exterior features, a wider range of choice in the trim lines, and comes equipped with an app called Blue Link that networks driver and vehicle. But the biggest change is in the drive system. The Korean car maker has extended the Ioniq's range to over 300 kilometers. Ines says battery capacity has been increased by about a third, not only extending the car's range, but also improving its performance. Power has gone up from 88 kilowatts to 100, so it's grown more lively. In sport mode, it really leaps forward, she says. But there's also an economy mode called Eco Plus, and if you're saving power in that mode, then your speed is capped at 90 kilometers an hour. Electric cars shine most in city traffic. That's where their potential and environmental effects are most clear-cut and visible. To improve safety in an urban setting, Hyundai has added an automatic emergency braking system that detects cyclists as well as pedestrians. In potentially dangerous situations, if the driver doesn't react quickly to warning signals, it hits the brakes autonomously. And the car has another braking function you won't find in conventional vehicles with combustion engines. Ines says that paddles on the steering wheel aren't for shifting gears, they're to influence the energy recuperation system. If you adjust it to level 3, it kicks in right after you take your foot off the accelerator. And you can also use the left-hand paddle to really slow the car down, she adds. Amsterdam is making a serious effort to improve air quality in the city. Internal combustion engines will be banned in taxis there starting in 2025 and in other cars from 2030 on. To make the switch over to electric easier, charging stations have been installed on practically every corner. The charging plug on the Ioniq is positioned at the left rear of the car, the same place you'd go to fill up a fuel-powered vehicle. The Type 2 charging cable is included in the higher-end trim lines, but costs €390 extra in the bare-bones package. In Amsterdam, cars often charge more quickly when the sun is shining, because the charging stations are supplied with solar power generated by homes in the neighborhood. The Ioniq can be charged at currents up to 7.2 kilowatts. Using a wall box putting out 4.6 kilowatts, it takes around 8 hours to achieve full charge. At quick charge stations like those you now find increasingly on highways, you can get the batteries up to around 80% within an hour. In sport mode, the electric car hits 100 kilometers an hour in just under 10 seconds and tops out at 165 kilometers an hour. Ines is testing the premium trimline edition of the model. Along with leather seats, it offers a range of other creature comforts. She says, all in all, the car covers a lot of the spectrum, from really economical driving to sporty handling for those who want it. Hyundai's engineers have made only minor changes to the exterior, like changing the layout of the headlights and LED daytime running lights. The pattern on the front panel has also changed. Overall, the Ioniq's coupe-like roofline and long wheelbase give the car a modern, sporty look. The lithium polymer batteries have been built into the car's underbody, leaving a respectable 357 liters of cargo space in the trunk. That can be increased by folding down the rear seats. Ines thinks one of the Ioniq's design highlights is the split glass trunk lid. When you close it, she says, it creates a really nice design, made up of a sloping roofline that ends in the spoiler and is complemented by the divided rear taillights. Inside, Hyundai is emphasizing its green credentials. Much of the interior is clad in recycled plastic or bioplastic made from sugarcane fiber. The digital cockpit feels modern and attractive, as does the design of the drive selector unit. The BlueLink app can be launched via the 10.25-inch touch display. Through it, the driver can check how much charge is left in the car's batteries, both in motion and during the charging process, and also remotely control systems like the air conditioning. Ines says the Ioniq is seen as a forward-thinking model in Hyundai's lineup. It comes with one of 3 alternative drives. You can have it as a hybrid, as a plug-in hybrid, or as an all-electric version, like the one she tested. She thinks the last is the most interesting of the bunch because it accelerates well and it doesn't feel like you're sacrificing anything. And the best part, she notes, is that it's affordable. You can get the all-electric version for under 35,000 euros in Germany.